Okay, in this tutorial we are going to create a mini world using the file that I sent you through Schoology. So this is the panel that I sent you. Really what's going to happen here is we need to wrap this image in a sphere, in a circle essentially. So the left side has to match the right side. So I'm going to take you through a series of steps that do that. First, what we'll need to do is we'll need to make sure our horizon line is completely horizontal, which I know it is, but if you need to do that with your own panel, in your crop tool, there is a straighten option at the top that you would click, and then you would then drag, and then let go this line, and that would then you can double click and it would straighten it out for you. I'm going to actually undo that just in case there was any weird distortion that happened, but you can do that if your images are not completely horizontal, because sometimes things get bumped during panoramics. So what you'll need to do is get the edges to match up. So I'm going to copy this layer by hitting Command J. And then I'm going to the top of my screen, which you won't be able to see here, but that would be your edit. Okay, that would be edit, transform, flip horizontal. Okay, so now we have two layers, the same on either, different on either side. Then I will add a layer mask. Right here, layer mask to this top layer. And I will use a gradient and or my brush tool to hide this part of my image to show the back part of this image. So I can click on my gradient tool and it goes from black to white right up here. This is my gradient tool. If you can't find it, it might be under your paint bucket. So I'm going to click on that, and then I'm going to click and drag. And what that does is it kind of creates this gradient sort of hidden version. So really I'm almost erasing part of that image, and it'll help blend it together more. If you want to get more like specific painterly with your show and hide, you can use your brush tool. And again, black would hide. So I'm going to paint black anywhere I want to hide from that top layer. You know, because maybe I don't want those things doubling up there. And painting it in. What I'm trying to do is I'm painting until the sky kind of matches so that it seems to be a little more seamless. I know we're going to have a copy over of the image, but that's okay because it's going to completely get distorted in a minute. I think that will work for me. So again, the right and left match, okay? So that's the original. You can see that there's, you know, I'm showing and hiding so you can see the difference. The next step would be to flatten all of this because we want to be really only working with what we see. So at the top, and again, I'm sorry you can't see, but that would be your layer, flatten image. So now we just have the one. The other thing we need to do, since we're taking a rectangle or trying to make a circle, you can't go rectangle circle, you need to go square circle. So we're going to go up to the top and change the size. So that is image size. I'll move this over here. And if this is linked, you'll need to unlink this. I'm going to keep my height about 1 by 1 inch here for this purpose. I'm going to hit OK. And now I have a square, so I can work with this. And I need to flip it upside down. So that would be your edit. Oh, and remember we have to unlock our background. So double click on this, because if your options aren't allowing you to do that, unlock. Okay, so now we have no padlock. And then again, edit, transform, rotate 180. Ta-da! We're almost done. The last step's real quick, and that is your filter. Distort, polar coordinate. Okay. Ta-da! That's our mini world.